Well, hello, my little doodle bugs. How are you today? Good. Glad to hear it. Just being stupid. So, I haven't had anything, at the comic book store, Heroes down the street. I have a box. And, that means that you just tell them what titles you're going to buy every time they come out, and then they, tuck them into your box, and that way, if you can't come in for 2 weeks, they're there, and, they didn't sell out. When I was younger, the box didn't make any sense to me, and I'm like, well, most of the fun is coming in and picking them up off the shelves, buying the things. And I still feel that way if I'm buying like 30 titles, like I used to in Berkeley. But now I just pick up like 1 or 2, and, not too frequently. But a new thing came out. I haven't had anything in my box for like 2 weeks. And I said, alright, today, if there's nothing in my box, which there wasn't, I will just buy some comics. Luckily, something I've been waiting for to come out hit the stands today. Let me show you what it is. The Star Wars. The Star Wars. And this is based off of George Lucas's first draft of the screenplay for Star Wars in 1974. It's got some pretty neat art, pretty neat ideas, and in this, Han Solo is a green-skinned alien, half Jedi, half Jedi, I think. And it's Luke Skywalker and Kanan Starkiller. Anyway, it's an 8-issue miniseries. If you like Star Wars, I would say go pick it up. It's going to be what all the kids are talking about. And that was only $3.99. So as you know, you have to spend $5 to use your card, and I didn't have cash on me. So I picked up this weird little shock suspense stories. Old EC comics, They were really sensationalist. I like this kind of stuff. So, after I read the Star Wars and I was thinking about it, I'm like, God, how are they going to fit what was supposed to be a whole movie, a screenplay, into 8 issues? Because in my mind, it should be 12. Like a big, drawn-out story should be 12 issues. I don't know why. It's almost arbitrary. Then I started thinking how, when they would come out with the comic book adaptations of movies like Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Black Hole and, what else did I read? Like Blade Runner, all that stuff. They were 3 issues. So all, at least in the 70s and 80s, all the movie adaptations for comic books were 3 issues long. And the funny thing is, they generally come out before opening week or opening week of a movie. So a lot of times I would end up reading the comic before seeing the movie. And the differences in the 2 stories were also always very interesting. Things would be changed drastically. Specifically, I remember Black Hole had a real different kind of ending. But that's a whole realm of interest in storytelling, is the 3-issue adaptations of movies. And I'd love to read an article about it. And here's the sad fact is, there probably is an article about it out there, but nobody cares. There's no links to it and everything. The other sad fact would be like, hey, I'm so interested, why don't I write an article that nobody will read about 3-issue comic adaptations for movies. And this pretty much refers to, major Hollywood releases. Wouldn't it be neat to see, and there might be some out there, but let's talk about this. If there were comic adaptations of more indie films, like, well, not indie, but, non-mainstream, like City of Lost Children, or Time Bandits, I wonder if they did have one. Comic book adaptations of movies. This is the thing for the day, so look into it. Send me a message if you find something cool, and ask me questions if you're still interested a week from now. Okay?